Thank you, Mike. That was perfect. That was wonderful. That was exactly how I wrote it. Grateful to be here, and I want to thank Mike for having me come in today. You all ready to get going? Well, before we get started, I'd like everyone to stand up. Look to the person to your left. Now look to the person to your right. Okay, and now turn and look at the better looking of the two. Hey, now some of you are looking at me. And a few of you were looking at Mike. It's pretty important to have some fun at Southwestern Consulting. We believe in laughter and helping others to laugh. So I just want to invite you guys to laugh with me and have fun today. Mike and I have spent a lot of time on this and put together an amazing agenda. We have done thousands of these immediate results workshops all over the country, and we know your business. We know what your challenges are in today's market, and today will be awesome. But I think each of you would agree with me that you can't get everything you need out of 1 hour to change your lives, right? Coaching actually changes people's life. On average, anybody who works with us for at least a year will increase their sales by 25.1% or more. That's why we have a coaching program. So if it's for you, do it. I'll give you a chance to sign up at the end. But if it's not for you, don't do it. And I mean that. You are not going to hurt my feelings. The only thing that I ask is that you come into this session with an open mind. Is that fair enough to request? We'll talk more about coaching at the end of today's training. Before I dive in, I want to give you a brief background of who we are. The company I work with is called Southwestern Consulting. At Southwestern Consulting, we have signed up more than 10,000 people just like you, one-on-one to help grow their sales. We've worked with companies like Verizon, DirecTV and AT&T, and Bridgestone. And this is what we do. We elevate sales. Not only do we help you sell more, but our mission is to elevate the practice and perception of sales across the world. The reason our clients get results is because of the habits that we help them create. Now, I see that most of you have got notebooks with you, and that's great. I did bring some worksheets for you to take notes on. What I want you to do as soon as you get it is tear it in half. Go ahead, just like this. Now, the right half of this worksheet is for your notes. Feel free to write all over it. The other side is going to be for me. If I do a great job today, what do you think I'm going to ask you for? Yes, Marcia, exactly. I am no different from all of you. And after every meeting, I'm asking for referrals, just like you do, right? So is that cool if we do that at the end? Great. Go ahead and put the other half to the side, and we'll come back to that later. First, I want to know what results you would like to accomplish. So we're in October, and we have only 2.5 months left in the year. What do you want to accomplish by the end of the year? Bobby, what about you? Okay, and Cindy, give me one more. Great. So now, do all of you know how close you are to accomplishing your goals? Do you know what it's going to take to get there? Greg, what activities do you need? Jen, do you know how many of each of those you need? And Bobby, do you know what your ratios are for that? So one of the things we talk about with our clients is the more specific, the more terrific. If you don't know where you are, how do you know what it's going to take to get there, to get to where you want? So you have to be specific with your goals. But here's the thing. Do we really have control over our results? That's right, Marcia. Nope, we don't. We don't have direct control over those results, but we can influence them. And there are 3 things that we can ultimately have control over that have a massive impact on our results. So look at the triangle at the top of your paper. At Southwestern Consulting, this is what we call the habits triangle. And we're going to talk about the habits you can control. The first controllable is on the right side of this triangle. I want you to write the word skills in that space. When you think of the word skills, what does that mean to your business? Has anyone in here ever needed to lead someone to make a decision? Has anyone ever here needed to overcome objections or ask for referrals and close? Have you needed to make a good first impression whether it be over the phone or in person. Those are skill sets. Those are learnable, trainable, teachable skill sets. That's part of what we teach in coaching.